Hi everybody, welcome to Monkey Island Madness. I forgot to hit record, so I'm in the middle of working on another journal cover, only this time it's not going to be a journal that I make from scratch. It's what I call the Beast. It's one of the Miguel Ruiz journals, and I'm actually affixing the magical papers to it, just for funs and giggles, because I wanted to see how it would work. So you could alter your Miguel Ruiz. I get them at Barnes & Noble for $10. And this is a regular Ustream show taped on Mondays at 1 o'clock. If you want to attend a live stream, there are people in the chat that I'm yakking with. So try and come to a live stream because they're really fun, and the ladies in chat are really funny. Yeah, and if you're late today, you missed some funny stories. But that's okay. Chances are I'll forget that I told them, and you'll hear them 15 times, because that's what old people do. And after I'm using matte medium. This is Liquitex matte medium, because I haven't used up it yet to get into my golden, which I'm excited to do. I'm going to start moving into the next color now, you guys. The book itself, the piece of paper that I'm using was an ombre that we had made the last time. Well, maybe not the last time, but one of the last times that we streamed. And so I'm trying to keep the papers in kind of order. So I'm going to jump over here. Okay, now Anne just said something that probably I'm going to have to drive to Kentucky and kick her butt. I'm hoping we do, Karen, something about people in chat that I harass. Can you imagine that? I only have a license to harass Eileen. I pretty much leave the rest of you alone. I'm pretty nice to the rest of you, in my humble opinion. Alright, now we're going to move into the more turquoise, away from the green. So far, I'm liking it. And I did, a lot of these pieces are more the same size this time, and that was not necessarily by design, but I'm glad it worked out that way, because it's making piecing this a little bit easier. I am doing it on the Beast, Suzanne. I am. My Beast is getting a facelift today. And there was really nothing wrong with the cover. I mean, it had some paint and stuff on it, but yeah. Yeah, these pieces are working out just fine. It's not there's not as much variation as in some of the ones I've done in the past, but that's okay. This is going to work out fine for me. See, there's too many straight lines, but it's okay. It'll be good. It'll be good. See, now where I've got a piece here, I'll go ahead and break up those lines going down that way right now. And the pieces seem to be sticking to this Beast cover pretty darn good. Even though it's not absorbent, I guess we're going to find out how that all works out in the end, right? But so far it seems pretty darn good. All right, now I would like a longer one that will go across here and break up that. Oh, look at that one. Just like it was made for it. Oh. The journal cover gods are watching out for me today. And I still have all those journals to make for New Year's Eve giveaways. The covers are done, but I don't have anything else done. But I figure I'll have time after Christmas is over and I start like de-stressing. Yeah, those will be good things to work on. Pretty mindless. In that week I may stream more because yeah, all the pressure from the holidays and everything will be off, so I'll spend that whole week doing nothing but arting, I promise you. Unless something else comes up. But will I put varnish on it? Probably not, Lynn. I'll probably just let the matte medium be its own finish. Because one, I like the matte finish of the matte medium, and it's pretty darn durable. So yeah, I probably will not varnish it or do anything else to it. I really won't. But I don't know. I'll see. I want it to remain somewhat flexible because of the way that I use the Beast, but it's too late now. Whatever happens, happens. That's what I'm going to be dealing with. And that's cool. That's exactly what you're going to do. What, Suzanne? In the camera, these look a lot the same color, but these up here really do have more green in them. It's just hard to tell. Yeah, that helped a little bit. Now I will go over it one more time with a layer of matte medium when I'm done, and the reason is because when I'm doing this, I get the brush strokes going every which way, and so I always try at the very end when I make a journal cover to go ahead and do one coat of matte medium all going the same way so that the brush strokes are all going the same way. Alright, let's see. I wish I had one long one. I don't. So I'm taking out of different piles now. You know, I've got like 3 piles kind of that's going on. I think I'm going to make a real skinny one here. So you had already thought of doing this, Suzanne, of decorating your Beast cover? See, I never did because I usually had it in my leather cover. But for whatever reason, that leather cover has been getting in my way, so I've been taking it out when I'm playing in it. That's more like its house or something. You'll use brush-os? Okay, cool. Well, they're almost like the Magicals, aren't they, Suzanne? That was my understanding, is that the brush-os were much like the Magicals. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure if I'm wrong, Eileen will be happy to tell me that I'm wrong. Which she hasn't been yelling at me much, so I must be doing something right. This is looking pretty, but it would have been better if it was green. I know, I know. Well, if this works, remember, this was just an experiment, and if this works, you never know. Maybe a green one is in my future. Alright, now I'm liking that I'm using a little bit different sizes and the straight lines have ended. But I'll probably go back and put like the circles or something on it to break some of this up too. So I'm going to use a real boring one right here in the center. That almost perfectly matches the one on top of it. All right, I'm going to use this one. But one thing about doing this that makes me really happy is I get to use up some of my magical paper stash. And I have one more piece picked out that I want to weave. I think it's ideal for weaving. So probably all 5 of the journals that I give away New Year's Eve will all be woven. That's what I think I've decided. And you can use them for the scavenger hunt, or you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. Entirely. Oh, there's a pretty one. But that's going to be, yeah, not wide enough. Never mind. I'm so glad I'm not having to go out in the stores with all the people right now, you guys. I'm going to have to go out Thursday. And I swear, if I even had a Xanax or whatever that calm me down drug is, I would take it so I don't hurt people when I'm out. But yeah, I've got to go out one more time. But Robert was out, sometime over the weekend, I think. And he was just like, town was stupid crazy. So, all right, I need a little one, and I want to use a little bit. That one's almost the same color, but that's okay. I'm going to use it because it's perfect size if I cut it this way. The brushes are similar? Okay. Okay, but the brushes aren't permanent. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Copy away, Suzanne. That makes me happy that somebody might get inspired by my nonsense. But time is flying, you guys. Like, I can't believe that it's already, what, the 18th of October? Oh, my gosh. You know what? Today is my college roommate's birthday, December 18th. Happy birthday, Star. She doesn't watch, I don't think. She doesn't know that I stream. But if we were back in college, we would be partying like freaks today, I promise you that. Oops. Get back over there where you belong. The little ones are kind of a pain in the neck. But that's okay. You need them too. I don't know why that corner is not wanting to lay down. And you can't press too hard, right? Because there's a lot of give. So far, so good. I'm liking this. Did I say October? Maybe her birthday. No, her birthday was December. December 18th. Somebody else's is October 18th. No, her birthday is December. I'm almost sure. But I said October. Well, you can tell what a dope I am. All right, now I want a piece that's going to cover that. And I think this one is really boring, so it's going there. All right, ignore October. December. I'm sure Star's birthday was December 18th. because she used to complain that she didn't get a birthday like everybody else because her birthday was always combined with her Christmas present. So we always tried to make a pretty big deal out of her birthday because she got robbed. And I have another friend whose birthday is December 24th, Karen Squire. And she said the same thing. She just hated that her birthday was around Christmas because she got robbed all the time. See, that one's really pretty. I guess I'm going to go ahead and use it. One, because it fits beautifully. And that was how the paper worked out, where I just had a real light one in the middle of it. But that's really going to jack with the ombre, I think. But, well, it's the way the paper was. Your niece's birthday is December 24th. Yeah, I know that my parents would have probably combined birthday and Christmas, and even though that's just not fair. I never got a birthday of my own, really, because my dad's birthday was December 16th, so we always celebrated together. But I didn't mind that. I mean, I did get a birthday. Yeah, I like that one just right there in the middle. Pretty, 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 pretty. All right, and now I want a long one that's going to cover those, and I want it to be kind of a different color. See, it looks like I'm getting lighter, but it's really the way the paper worked out. I'm going to use this one because it's a little bit more boring. And then I'll put a circle or something on top of it. Maybe I ought to go ahead and cut it off here as well. I don't know if I told you guys, after Ratatouille, well, he obviously was just finishing up over at the hospital, getting his blood done. But after he finishes over there, he's got to go over to our friend's farm, and there's a their neighbor up the street. I don't know. They're pretty big farms, okay, you know, so the lots are real big. But up the yard about a quarter of a mile, their emu got loose, so Robert's going emu hunting over at the farm to see if he can find the emu and feed it. Robert, I wish I could be there. I honest to God do, because Robert doesn't know the first thing about emus. He won't know about feeding it. He won't know, and I don't think they want him to try and catch it or anything. But yeah, he's going to go emu hunting. Isn't that funny? You're going to be 40 on your next birthday. 40 was a great year for me. I love 40, so don't sweat 40, Ange. 40 was a good time. I promise you. I'm going to do this one in here, and look at that bad boy fit perfectly. Whoop. No, I love 40. 40 was not a problem. Now, later on in my 40s, when everybody I knew started dying, it wasn't fun. But, yeah. 40 was not a problem. I don't know. I think part of the deal is you just got to embrace the age that you are. Really. Just, each age brings its own stuff. I think the older you get, the less fun the stuff is. But, yeah, I pretty much am an embrace whatever age you are person, you know, because, I don't know, at 40, you're just more mature, you know, like, to me, there were less worries. I don't know. I liked 40. I really did. All right, so let's see. I've got that purple and that blue. I'm going to start moving down into the other darker blues now, and I like this one, but that's not a good place for that. But this one definitely is going to get used soon. All right, here's a good one where we're kind of going from the blue, but it belongs over here because, yep, it does. No age has really bothered me. 60 seemed just like a huge, huge number. 60 was a number I never expected to be. And that was kind of how I dealt with 60, is that, God, I never thought I'd be 60. But it hasn't been bad. There's nothing wrong with 60. 60 is a good age. That one's a really pretty piece down there. This is turning out very pretty. I'm glad I did this. And I'm glad I did it on my beast. Now, I need to make more ombre paper. Because I think it's going to get prettier and prettier the further down I go. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to do this one since I've got that light right in the middle. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one before I start transitioning. Yeah, I think I am. Because right in the center of that paper that we made, there was that light spot. So I'm just going with it. This might be so pretty that I won't want to put it back in its leather cover, you guys. And Jean said she wasn't streaming today. I guess she's working on her movies, so. Alright, that's a great one to go in there. It doesn't exactly fit, but we're going to work with it because that's where I want it. How about that, sports fans? I'm liking these colors too, Joan. I really am. These are definitely my colors. The green, blue, purple, the cool colors. Yeah, these are definitely my colors. So, but I don't know. A lot of you might not have been here the day we did the brown journal cover. I'll show it to you. It's right here. This one would have been so much prettier if I had inked the edges. So I'm going to go back with something and ink these edges. But this brown with all the speckled colors in it, this one is really gorgeous. I have to say that. But yeah, I'm mad that I didn't ink the edges on these, and I don't know where Eileen was that day, but she obviously was not doing her silly job. Because, yeah, those edges should have been inked. Just saying. But I think I can go back with, I don't know what product I'll use, but I think I can go back and fix it. I'm hoping, because the journal itself is really, really gorgeous. But whatever I use is going to have to work well on top of matte medium. So that's another thing. I'll just do some experiments and find out what products will work good on top of it. But the brown, I really, really love that. The brown is yummy, isn't it? Does that mean we get... I'll just sit here and work as long as I want, you know, or as long as I'm not getting too tired. I have no clue when Ratatouille will be home. I'm going to move that one into that pile. He, you know, obviously going to the farm to hunt emus, so I don't know. I don't know how long it takes to catch an emu. Don't know the first thing about it. When Donnie called and said, would you go over to the farm and look for that emu that's lost, I was like, does he know who he's calling? Robert's like, yeah, I'll go do it. Whatever. Ratatouille the emu hunter. That one's a really, really pretty piece right there. Now I'm loving that piece. With the turquoise and the dark blue in it. And there's something on that piece. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm loving that piece right there. Which this piece matches the ones that are above it. But I'm going to start moving into the darker blues and purples now. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to have black ink everywhere. But yeah, it's time to start moving into the black and purples. Or dark blue and purples. Alright, here's probably a good piece because it's going to cover up that joint. Okay, and it's time to cover up that joint. The same battery who could get the batteries to stay in the box. Yeah, exactly. And the great emu hunter. Oh my gosh. I'm probably going to do the spine off screen. I may have said that earlier because it's going to be hard for me to hold the book and show doing that. So I probably will just flip over and do the back side and then do the spine later when I can hold it between my knees and I don't have to worry about keeping it on camera. That's my thought right now. We'll see though. I mean, I want you guys to see it finished for sure. Oh, when Robert was messing with the batteries, oh yeah, that was just awesome, Ange. Just awesome. He's dope. He's such a dope sometimes. But he got to go see his girlfriend today, so I was happy for him. He hasn't had to be going into the Grove Hospital to get his blood done. And he really likes the girl that works at the infusion center over there, so I was happy he got to go see his girlfriend today. And believe it or not, her name's Janet too. Alright. Oh, this is looking so pretty. I need a narrow one, but I don't want to get into the purples yet. Alright, here we go. We found the piece. It looks like it was just made for there. How do you keep the covers from coming off the spine? Yours is coming loose from the pages. On your Miguel Ruiz, Carol? I have not had that problem, and I used my last one for like 2 years. Now, one thing, Carol, I will say is I'm pretty careful about how much wet product I get down into that spine because I know that it's just glue down in there. So I'm pretty careful. I mean, I use watercolor in mine, but I just don't saturate it and get it down into that cover. But yeah, mine hasn't come loose. And it didn't the last time. Well, it did. The elastic from the cover kind of went down into that. I'll show it to you here in a second. I just squirted some glue down in there and pressed it. And that's how I dealt with that. Is that what you're talking about? Wow, this is just falling together just like it was designed this way. The Beast must have wanted this cover, you guys. Oh, you haven't used wet in it? And it's still coming apart. Well, that's just weird because mine really has not. I'll show you here what happened with mine with the elastic. But that was just from living in the cover of the Beast. And you haven't used wet in it. Oh, that is really, really weird, Carol. I hope I can get a good photograph of this so you guys can see how the color variation has started moving. This is really pretty. It really is, if I do say so myself. And Karen is saying hers is doing it too. Mine has just not done that. Now, one thing, I do use mine pretty much flat all the time. I don't curve it back on itself. Let me pull my other one out and show you. And this one, believe me, I mean, it got used every day of its life, multiple times during the day. I'm going to pull this up for a minute. Here's the spine. You can see where the elastic kind of pulled it away. And I just shot some glue down, and it was a lot worse before I did the glue in there. But mine's pulled away a little bit, but not, I mean, you could glue that back pretty easily, but no, my spine has stayed pretty much intact. Are you putting a lot of maybe collage in it, you know, where it's getting really, really fat? Just marker and colored pencil, nothing in the middle. That is so weird, Carol, because, I mean, this one's got a year in it. And even the elastic. Now, I've been more mindful this year to move the elastic around to different spots so that wouldn't happen. But, yeah, this one's not doing that either. I don't know. I don't know if it's how you're using it. I really don't know. Now I'm curious. Somebody said theirs was doing that too. No collage. Do a flip of the previous year's one. I can do that. I do love the paper too, Carol. I do. The further you get into the book, the less it does it. I've not had any problem with it doing that. So I'd love to offer some free advice, but I just don't have any. Because mine has not done that at all. And it could have been just a batch, maybe where the glue, you know, if you guys bought them at the same time. That's the only thing I can think of is maybe the glue press, you know, because after a spine is glued, they put it into a press to smush it. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe either the batch of glue or the press that they were putting it in was somehow defective a little bit. I'm trying to think of what in the world it could be that would do that. But what I would do is I would get, do you have a fine liner bottle with that long neck that you could stick down in there and shoot some glue into it? That's probably what I would do, is take my fine liner bottle and shoot some glue down into it, and then just hold it, you know, do some Aleene's Tacky or something that dries relatively quickly, or E6000, and shoot down in there and see if I couldn't glue it back. You're trying to flatten it too much? Fatten or flatten? Okay, we're getting into the last couple rows here. Oh, I'm so excited. It's so pretty. Yeah, just add some glue. Take the fine liner and shoot some glue down in there. That would be my best advice that I could give you. A flexible glue might be a little bit better. That's why I might choose the E6000 over another glue, because it will remain somewhat flexible, much like contact cement. You can't use contact cement because you can't get the glue on each side. But contact cement works great on a lot of things. You were trying to flatten it out too much. Oops, that one's got upside down. Trying to flatten it out. I'm not sure how you flatten it out. Well, I'm glad, actually, that you guys got beasts and you love them. And I wish they weren't being defective for you. Because I will have to say, the beast brings me a lot of joy. What the heck is that crazy thing? Get off there. Okay, now this one definitely is going somewhere because it's so gorgeous. It'll go good there. Yeah, all right, I know what I'm doing. I act like I know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Don't let me fool you. Okay, yeah, that would be great, Carol. The bookbinding glue, yep, that'll work great. Do I want it? I want it this way, I think. Yep, I want it this way. Because that last row is going to be nothing but purple. That scare your pants off you purple. In which one is it? I can't remember now what set it comes out of. It's not Go Grease Lightning. But yeah, I need to do a planning here. I was getting ahead of myself a little bit. That one's not long enough. I need a piece to go in there to, well, I guess I will just go ahead and use it. But then it leaves me with a funky piece there. I'd rather go ahead and line that up. I don't think I have one long enough. Maybe this one will work. Nope, that's not going to work. Doggone it. All right, plan B. Got to come up with plan B. What's plan B? I need a plan B. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Just to even that up so I can use the piece I want, and then I'll deal with the problem down the road. That's probably the best thing to do at this point. It's my only option given the pieces I have to work with. Yeah, because I want that one there. I really do. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm off camera. I'm getting far away from myself. When I move the camera, I Let me see if I can work in the dark a little bit for a while. Give you guys a break. Oh, it moved. It's all right. Move it back. Okay. That goes over there with those pieces. That one over there. I don't have much of that really, really dark blue, so I'm going to have to start going into the purple, I guess. Oh, there's a little piece that might work. Oh, baby, now we got it. We're on to something now. I'm going to have to turn the light on. Sorry, guys. I can't see where the matte medium's puddling up, and that's going to create its own set of problems if I'm not careful. So, sorry, Charlie. All right. I do want a dark blue one over here, so we're going to go ahead and go with this. But I don't want that big, so we'll go with this. That's not. All right, that's the way it's going to go. Why are we clapping for Dorothy? I had started today thinking I was going to do like a doodle show because I don't know about you guys, but I have doodles all over my house. Every book you pick up, every journal you pick up, there's just doodles. And they're ideas that I want to use in my beast or whatever, who knows. But they're spread out everywhere. And so I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just do a doodle show today and pick one journal to either cut them out and glue them all back into, or start from scratch and start you know, just keeping them in one place so they're there when I need them or want them. And so I was going through a lot of my journals, just looking, and what made me think of this is Dee Dee saying Ange needs a syllabus book, which I have like an idea book, but it's always someplace else when I want it, you know, like that one's, I don't like that one there. I got to take it out. I hope I didn't ruin that piece, but I might have. But I need to cut up all my idea books from all over the place and put them in one place, Dee Dee. That's what I need to do. Like, they're everywhere. Everywhere. That one isn't going to work either. What is wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. I'm trying not to cut a piece, but I think I don't have a choice. I think I have to, so I'm just going to. You have a calendar, and that's all? I don't know. I have ideas in journals spread out all over this house, I swear. They need to be all in one place. You've done that too? Yeah, I'm going to have to go through, cut out the pages, stick them all in one place. Because it gets annoying, you know, like when I do something, I think, oh, I'll remember that. But the fact of the matter is, I know that my memory sucks. I don't know why I have to keep learning that. So that's going to have to be a project here sometime really, really soon, is collecting up ideas and doodles and whatever and putting them in one place where I know where they're at. Because I really get frustrated with myself, you guys. I mean, really get frustrated with myself. Hi, Orla. You have 4 different planners in eyesight? Yeah. You have an Amazon order book. You need one, Eileen. I'll bet it's as thick as the Funk and Wagnalls dictionary. It's like that thick, isn't it, Eileen? Alright, here we go. Now it's going to get really, really funky because I've got an edge down here that I have to work with. So, and I don't want a real thin piece down there on the edge, just because I don't think it's going to take a lot of wear and tear, but you never know, right? So, yeah, I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. Down here on the bottom. But they're going to be all primarily purple pieces. So you get the whole true ombre kind of effect going on here. Haven't seen you in a long time, Orla. Hope everything's going well. And the purple is what I was going to say. The purple, in the magicals, I don't care how dissolved you get it, it still moves. So when they say that it's permanent and it doesn't move, that is true of most of the magical colors. But the purple, absolutely not true. Can you see how it's going off the edge down there? I don't care. It is not permanent. So now that purple is going to start moving everywhere on my other pieces. So I've got to be really, really, really careful. In fact, now I need to clean my glue brush because I've got purple on it. And I don't want it all over. Probably as thick as her list that she records the naughty people. Yeah. She owns Amazon and tells Santa who's bad, who's naughty, and who's nice. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going to fall in that list. Alright, yeah, these are going to get pretty chopped up down here, but no choice, boys and girls, no choice at all. I'm going to cut off this end, so. Yeah, see, my head's starting to hurt again. Wonder what that's about. Because I really don't get headaches often. I was worried that I maybe wouldn't have enough paper. I'm going to have plenty of paper to do the back and the spine. So that makes me happy. Maybe not as much purple as I thought, but we're going to make do. We'll make it work. That's too light. Alright, here's one that's long enough. That's the one we're going with. It's from using glue and not the new machine. You think, Eileen? You sent me a magical machine, is what you're telling me. I've already admitted that I think the machine is pretty cool. Will I think to use it like I do my glue stick? I'm going to be real honest with you, Eileen. I will not. I will continue to yank out my glue stick like I always have because I'm old and old habits are hard to change. That's all I got to say. But it's not because I don't love the machine. It's because I'm old and don't like changing. All right, now I'm coming up on a really crazy piece here. I either do a long, narrow piece down here, or I put a small one in there. I think I'm going to put the small one in there and do a different piece in there. I really do. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to just stick a little one in there and hope it's not too obnoxious. But yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. It actually is the easiest solution. So, and I don't like using small pieces like this. I really don't. But I don't think the matte medium is going to ever not keep it glued in, so that's probably more in my head than in reality. Geez, Janet. You act surprised, Eileen. You are in the same boat, so get over yourself. Okay, now I want a piece long that will fit right in there. Is that what I want? Yeah, I think so. This real bright purple one might be nice. Yep, I think that's it right there. The edges are the biggest pain in the neck, you guys, no doubt about it. Otherwise, you can get away with almost anything, but the edges, that's where you just got to pay attention to detail. You don't have options. Off on errands. Okay, Dee Dee. See ya. Have a great day. Good luck with the crowds. I don't envy you, even a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking this, you guys. I really, really am. Really a lot. Alright, now I need a piece of blue that goes down into purple. That might be the piece right there. And then I'll try and do a real nice purple one right there. And then you should get the full ombre effect, you know? One more piece and we got one side done. Yay us. Or yay me. But I appreciate you guys keeping me company. And I'm going to have to curve that corner over there for sure. Let's see, what's a real pretty one? This one looks real pretty. Is it going to be just the right size? Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's just like it was made for that place. Perfect. I'm going to cut it right down here. Sweet. Man, it looks like it was just made for that. Hi, Sandra. I didn't know if it was a secret, Sandra, but I told them that we booked our plane for Australia. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am. I'm excited to meet CB and Sandra in person and to go see Jen and see Australia. I'm just so excited. I thought I was so excited last night that I couldn't sleep. But I did. I went ahead and slept. But I was really excited. Really. All right. Last piece on the front cover going on. This came out as good or better than I could have hoped, you guys. For real. All right, now I'm going to pull the camera out so you can see the full ombre effect as it goes down the book, because it really did come out as good or better than I could have hoped. So let me pull out, pull out, pull out. And remember that this is the size of a Miguel Ruiz, so I have to come out even further. Holy crapola. There's the whole cover, so you can see it. And I think in here in the middle where I did kind of the light, that's how the paper was. So I just went with it. Xander, do you remember the, Xander, if you're watching the recording, Xandra asked about the scavenger hunt. Do you remember when the sisters did the Stick It Down challenge, Xandra? When they did the faux dories, I'm going to do the exact same thing that they did. I'm not going to call it the Stick It Down challenge, but that's in essence what it's going to be. And I'm going to come up with a prompt list of, I'm hoping, about 60 different things that you'll have to collect and stick it down in the book. And we went through their list, I don't know, a week or so ago, and picked out the ones that we thought would be good to include this time. So many of the prompts that were in the Stick It Down challenge are also going to be in this one. And then I've also come up with some additional ones. Some of the ones they had, I think, are getting really, really hard. For example, the church bulletin or the school bulletin. A lot of schools don't send stuff home anymore. They email parents. So, you know, I'm going to try and make it reasonably easy for everybody to participate and complete everything so that they can be eligible for the drawing. So, but that's the same thing. It's going to be a list of about 60 things that you're going to have to smack into a journal. And this time too, where they did it, most of theirs was just collecting stuff. A lot of mine, I'm going to have the option of, if you can't find it, you can draw it. Or I may include, much like the Smash Journal or the Wreck This Journal, where you have a full page of red stuff. I don't care what red stuff you put in there, just red stuff. Lynn, I've had some difficulties lately getting some of the recordings to move over to YouTube. There's I think 2 right now that I don't care what I do, I can't get them up on YouTube. But I will definitely be going over the whole thing on New Year's Eve. And I'm not sure, but I think that night I probably will be making a journal to give away for somebody to do the Stick It Down challenge in. So, you guys, this worked out awesome, I have to say. Yeah, that I have another pen, Z, that's that way, that has that little metal ball in the end. And I read about it, and I think that it controls the ink flow. So, yes, I will make the list available. That I don't have a blog where I can go put it up where you guys can print it out. But I think what I'll have you do is, if you want to participate, email me, and I will send you an attachment, a printable attachment. So, yeah. You have 2, Janet, 2 of mine won't move over. What's that? What won't move over? Oh, yeah. I don't know if Ustream has changed something. I don't know. But the other day I got a weird message on Ustream, and it was after I was completely done streaming. And normally, if you're recording, a little screen pops up, and you have to name it and whatever. But it came out, a thing popped up in the middle of the stream and said something about cannot connect. And what the heck? What? I'm not even trying to connect. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, for the scavenger hunt, yes, there will be something that you can print out for that. And I'm just letting this dry a little bit before I flip it over and start working on the back. But yeah, this came out. I'll put it this way where you can see it sideways. Going from the green down into the blues, into the purple. It actually came out awesome. So you won't be able to catch a lot of the New Year's Eve streaming. You're having Christmas, New Year's Eve. Oh, okay. Well, Orla, most of us are pretty good about recording and then getting it up on YouTube. And I think last year Jean was able to, and if Jean's here and listening in the background, it seems to me as though Jean was able to link them. So you could just go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. I could be wrong about that, but it seems to me that, yeah, you could just go from stream to stream on the recording. Thanks, Ange. I actually don't have that pen, Zandra. But, yeah, like, I need another pen like I need a freaking hole in the head. You guys, I'm so happy with this. And now I'm glad that I listened to Eileen. Don't tell her, please, that I did it on my beast and that I get to keep it. Because it's pretty. And I will, I'll add some more circles or something. It won't look like this at the end, but I'm going to go ahead and start on the back. The back is a lot flatter than the front. The front was kind of curved, so it was a pain in the neck, but the videos you watch on YouTube are already being slowed or the internet is being throttled. Huh, for me anyways. Well, you know, that whole net neutrality thing, like, read up on it before you start having a cow. One, nothing has changed yet. I mean, they're trying to change it, but nothing has actually been done yet. And I think, like with a lot of the things that the media gets their hands on, they go crazy before they actually inform you about really what it is and how it's going to impact you. So I would say about that, just get knowledgeable. Yeah, that's my free advice, and that's all I'm going to say. I think I don't want this to, like, get sticky. It's probably dry enough. I'm going for it. I blamed Eileen. What did I blame Eileen for now? She probably deserves blaming. Oh, okay. Eileen got blamed and Monique is the one who said it. Okay, sorry, Monique. Thank you, Monique. I guess she just put it in capital letters for me. I don't know. But hashtag, it is all Eileen's fault. How much did it stiffen the cover? Well, it's probably hard to tell right now, Karen. Okay. Now I have, for example, this line that's going down that's almost a straight line down. When I picked it up, that was where it was wanting to bend. So that was one of the things I was concerned about, because this is flexible. If the glue would want to pop, you know, the pieces would want to pop off. I'm not seeing that happen, but it is wanting to bend where the valley is. So it didn't stiffen it completely. Now, if you want it stiffened, do you want it stiffened? There you go. Jennifer McCracken knows what she's talking about. If you want it stiffened, I don't necessarily care if mine is stiffened or not, but if you want it stiffened, what I would do is I would cut a piece of lightweight chipboard, say cracker box weight, and stick it on the inside in here and then decorate it somehow, is what I would do. You don't want it stiff? Okay, it didn't stiffen it horribly, Karen. And you know, another thing, keep in mind, if you were going to do something like this, it's stiffer where the bigger pieces are, okay? But the matte medium is going to be a little bit flexible. But I don't think that the pieces are going to want to pop off. Now down here where they're not real dry yet, they're acting like they want to pop off. But I don't think they're going to want to. Doggone it, what did I just do? But that might be one of the pitfalls that next week when I come on, I'll tell you, don't do this. It was a bad idea. This and this and this happened. But I'm thinking right now, I can't see the downside. It didn't make it stiff. Because it's paper, it's going to give, right? One of the corners did pop up here, and I proceeded to yank on it. So I'm going to go ahead and try and stick that down. And I might have to use a more durable glue. I don't know. But no, it did not stiffen it. Not terribly. And my feeling is about something like this, at the end of the day, we're talking about a $10 journal. Bend in the Valley sounds like a new TV show. We could write one, Eileen. Okay, we start talking about naughty and somebody asks, where's Jeannie today? That's funny. All right, I think I'm going to get a piece of, this is what I started doing a minute ago, another piece of deli paper, and put the wax side up. I can't open my my drawer behind me, so yeah, there we go. So there, where I just put new matte medium down, it won't stick to the wax, I'm hoping. All right, we're going for it. We are going for it, boys and girls. Starting with the green, like we did the first time. You just got to jump in and put the first piece down. That's just what it's about. And I think the amount of space I used for each color worked out pretty good. So I'll try and do that again. Ah, my head. What the hell? It's doing like kind of sharp shooting pains. Alright, hang on. I want a more boring one over here. So, Xander, did you end up telling Dee Dee about the pen? I know a lot of those cartridges you've got to give it a pretty good shove. Am I seeing spots? No, I'm not seeing spots. Why? What would that mean? If I was using golden, I wouldn't have a headache. Where do you come up with this crap, Eileen? I'm not kidding you. I have golden in the cupboard. I just want to use this Liquitex up so I don't have multiple containers. Now the white on that is moving because it wasn't completely dissolved. But no, I'm not seeing spots, Karen. It's just, it just started kind of like aching a little bit in the background. And then occasionally it'll go away and then it'll come back. Like, oh man, that hurts. But then it'll be gone for a while and I won't even know that my head's hurting. So I don't know. But it's unusual for me and I will keep an eye on it. I won't let this go on too long. I don't have high blood pressure. Yeah, no, I don't have high blood pressure. My blood pressure is pretty much spot on. Unless it would be like a momentary periodic thing. But no, Robert and my blood pressure both is absolutely spot on. I don't have high blood pressure. If anything, and I've thought of this, it's probably, if anything, dehydration. I will get a headache if I'm hungry or dehydrated. So, and I haven't been drinking a huge amount of fluid this morning, so. That's what I was guessing. So I probably should just stop and drink a big old thing of water and see if that helps. It's really a nice one. You should get it. Okay. Yeah, I can always justify another new pen. I don't have a problem there. Okay, you sent her the video. Yeah, no, I don't have high blood pressure. Now, I don't know. I know at different times during the day your blood pressure can fluctuate, but whenever I get it tested, I'm always perfect blood pressure. Robert, too. Because I feed us good. That's what I always tell myself. Some of these really belonged on the front. These pieces that I'm using right now are really, really pretty. You love it for sketching and writing. Now, that's one thing I don't do, believe it or not. I do not use my fountain pens for sketching. Almost never. Now, I'll doodle with them, you know, if I'm writing in my book or something, but I don't, if I'm going to sit down and sketch, I don't pick up my fountain pen. I don't know if that's a thing now or what. Like the whole fountain pen craze. I mean, I've had fountain pens for years. Now it's just like the thing to do. But if you ever get one that you love, you will be sold on a good fountain pen. I will promise you that. The thing I hate that annoys me is the ink bleeds through the paper in my Beast. And I write more often than not in my Beast than any other thing. So that's a bummer. Alright, I'm going to start changing it up here a little bit, I think. Yeah, I guess that'll be alright. Mine's usually high. Yeah, and see, I don't get anxiety when I go to the doctor. I get more anxiety when Robert goes to the doctor than when I go to the doctor, in all honesty. Looking for pieces. I'm going to start moving into the blue a little bit now, I think. Alright. I just have to start cutting and piecing, I guess. That'll be fine. And I do try, if you're going to do this yourself, one thing I do try and do is not let the matte medium puddle up in the valleys. Because when it dries, sometimes it will leave like a white, oh, I got paper in there. I'll use that in a minute. Yeah, it'll leave like a white little bubble or something there. So I do try and get all the matte medium out of the valleys. That is a great transition piece right there. But I'm going to end up with something funky up there, but that's okay. I'll just put a circle there. Which means I might have to make magical tissue paper. I don't have some that will work with these colors. That gold that I made the last time was awesome. You get anxiety sitting in bed. The platinum carbon desk pen does not bleed through the... Is it a fountain pen, Lynn? It's not the pen, it's the ink, really, that is the culprit. But I guess my inks, I don't have an ink that doesn't bleed through. If you guys wanted to make fun of me, you could make fun of me for all my inks. Because I do love ink. Alright, I'm going to stop here in a minute and take another ibuprofen. I think it's been long enough. I could take one. I forgot to ink the edges on this. Send me a link if you would, Lynn. Because I would love to be able to write in my Beast, but none of the inks I have, in all the ones I've tested, I've not really been happy with in the Beast. There was too much bleed. I don't mind a shadow or a ghosting, but I definitely do not like bleed. For sure, for sure. Super fine tip made especially for carbon ink. I will. It's super cheap right now. I love hearing that now. Love hearing that. And I would like the super fine tip. I do have some fine tip ones that I like a lot. But I don't have a super fine tip. I may have a new favorite pen coming. Woohoo! You always got to be looking for new favorite pens. I'm sure there's a law somewhere that says that. Alright, now I'm moving down into the blue. Let's see if this one. See, I'm right now wanting, I'm going to go ahead and put this there because I want something going this way to cover up that valley going that way. So I'm going to go ahead and I cut it crooked, duck on it. Ugh! I mean bleed. What? Shadow but no vault. Okay, shadow but no bleed. Okay, the law of Janet. There you go. Now you're talking, Monique. I should be in charge of laws all over the land. I think the world would be a much happier place if I was. I would eliminate a ton. What was I doing? Being an idiot. Yeah, I would eliminate regulations right and left. And being happy would be a law. You must be happy. Alright, now I need to really quit being a butterfinger. Alright, that's pretty. I like that. And these nails are going away, I think, tonight. I've had it with them. Alright, that one's good. And we're moving down into the blue now, so it's fine. Sure, I'm glad I put the deli paper around the edges, or my book would never open again. Amazon sales would soar, you think? That's if Eileen was put in charge. Not so much me as Eileen. If they put her in charge, OMG, watch out Amazon sales. You guys think I shop a lot more than I do. I don't shop a lot. Actually, I do have a box coming tomorrow, but I ordered Ratatouille a wallet. His wallet is literally, it was leather. He has used that wallet, for so many years, it, honest to God, is falling apart. The leather is disintegrating. I told him, you have to have a new wallet. That's it. I'm not even going to make him wait till Christmas. He just gets it because it's horrible, his wallet. I'm embarrassed for him to take it out in public. You don't shop because Eileen does it for me? That could be. I really am not a good shopper. I'm really not. And to go out to a store and shop, oh, you guys, that is torture for me. Absolute torture. I mean, I'll go into Michael's and stuff like that, but after I've been into like 2 stores, I'm done. I want to go home. I'm done. I don't want to shop anymore. I'm not a good shopper. Mostly because I don't need the junk they're selling. But now I think going to Australia, I like to go shopping in Australia. Now that's one thing I do when we travel. I like to go into, for example, grocery stores in a strange place, just to see the food that is different. And if you ever go down to St. Martin, go in their grocery stores. They have stuff in their grocery stores that you have never seen in your life. Like goat's heads, they've got them sitting there right in the grocery aisle. I'm not kidding you. I couldn't make that up if I tried. Goat's heads, for real. Just saying. Alright, let's see. How much this blue. See over there, I'm getting a big valley right there because I didn't plan right. So I think what I'll do is put that there and put a skinny one in there. That's what I'm going to do. And then try and get them to end at the same spot. That's probably what I will do. Oh, they have the same? You've seen goat heads and skinned whole rabbits? Oh my God. And they have that in the grocery stores in Miami. Oh, Miami. Yeah, now I've been into a lot of Mexican grocery stores because we spent a lot of time down on the Mexico border, right? So yeah, I've seen a lot of this stuff, but I mean, well, and you go into restaurants across the border in Mexico, and they have entire goats hanging in the window. You know, it's like, oh my God. Ah. Almost stabbed myself. I didn't realize that they had that stuff down in Miami too, but I guess they would, you know, because you've got a huge Latino population down there. I suppose it would be. Yeah, well, I can promise you, maybe, I don't know, maybe you could find a goat head if you went to an actual meat market around here. I've never seen it in the butcher I go to. I will say that. He doesn't have goat heads in his. Okay, goat is really popular. Well, I know with Latino culture, yes, goat is very popular. I have to say that I've seen that in Mexico too. In fact, one of my really, really good friends, oh, her husband loved goat. I was like, you keep your goat to yourself. But he also made the most unbelievably good beef ribs. Oh my God, he could cook ribs like nobody I've ever seen. Almost, well, I don't know. My brothers are pretty good, but I think Ray's were better. Put them out on the grill for like all day. Oh, yum, yum, yum. I would love to have rays. Okay, I can't get into those blues yet. I'm just not that far along. Hubby's Mexican and his dad loved all the traditional foods like tongue, brain, stomach. Yeah. That's really weird. Okay, bye, Orla. Menudo, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ain't happening here. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with regular food. Nothing. Nothing wrong with it. But I suspect Australia will be much like here. You know? Probably not a whole lot different stuff. Except like Tim Tams and Vegemite. Alright, I can start moving down into some darker blues now. I'm kind of running out. There was more green. I guess I should have put more green on this because I'm kind of running out of the blues. But if I need blue, I'll get on that other sheet. I'll just cut some out of that other sheet. But, yeah. That's probably going to go in there. And I'll just let that valley be a little bit. Yep, that's what I'll do here. Because it's too late to go back now. I mean, I need to start moving on into the blues. I might have used too much of the blue on the front. Oh well, we'll make it work. In Australia, you can buy kangaroo like we... Okay. Oh, Eileen's telling you guys about weird stuff they eat in Jamaica. And you can buy kangaroo just like we buy beef. I didn't realize that kangaroo was a food stuff over there. I really didn't. Probably makes me a dumbass American, you know, that I don't know stuff like that. Yeah, I'm running out of this medium blue. Don't like that. But maybe the back will just be different than the front. Oh well. You'll never see them at the same time, right? Looking through my pieces, looking through my pieces. Oh, okay, so it depends on where you're at. Okay. It's not that common. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't realize that was a food product over there, but you know, why not? I mean, it's livestock, I guess, just like anything else. Do people grow and herd kangaroos? See, that's another thing how stupid I am. I don't know that if people actually have kangaroo farms like we have cattle farms. I'm going to see a kangaroo in real life. That's amazing. Well, I've seen kangaroos like at the zoo and stuff, but I mean out in real life. This is just going to be so much fun.
An idiot is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
Let's see who's calling. Might be Ratatouille.
Reach you on your cellular device.
Yep, it is. Hi, honey. Uh-uh. No, I'm streaming. Okay, did you find the emu? Oh, you did? Did you feed it? Oh my gosh, Robert Vaughn. Now you're an emu farmer. That's funny. Okay, come on home then. All right, love you, bye. He found the emu. That's funny. That is way funny. Robert Vaughn, the emu farmer. No wonder Donnie Smith loves Robert Vaughn. That's so funny. Yeah, you want somebody to find your emu? Call Robert Vaughn. That's funny, funny, funny. Oh my God, what now? Reading this stuff, Eileen's writing it. You only said one naughty thing today? Oh, I probably said more than that. Alright, this is going in here whether I want it to or not. Okay, because I'll go ahead and put a long skinny one over there, see if I can make that work. E. Oh, it's not long enough! Grr. Alright, I'm going to cut. That one's not. Oh, now I'm getting upset. Just getting a little pissed off over here. I should have made some bigger pieces is what I should have done. Alright, I'm going to have to set this aside for a minute and cut some of those medium blue pieces out of that other piece of stock. Not a lot, just a little, but I want some different size pieces, so just bear with me. Like this right in here. Can you hear somebody's out there blowing? I don't think they're blowing my yard. I'm going to cut a skinny one first. And this is lighter weight paper, so it's going to behave a lot differently than the other, but this is going to be my Save Merle's Butt paper. And I'm going to keep it separate from the other. Alright, this one will probably do it. Alright. Unless it, no, I think it'll work out okay. Just to save my butt in that one place, because I had no. Oh, okay. Go get water and a snack. Okay, I'll do that, Lynn. I probably should. That's probably some really good advice because my head is still hurting. Face itching, my nails. I mean, I'm just all goobered up with matte medium now. Like, my hands are barely usable. Duh. Thank God for craft scrubbies. Alright, that just seemed like a lot of effort for that one little piece, but It's not that just one little piece, it's the whole product, you know. All right, good. I'm glad I did that. All right, I'm going to take a minute and go get some water. Thank you, Lynn. I'm sniffing too much glue and not drinking enough. You're right. Hey, there's Jeannie. That's pretty much it, Jeannie. Driving each other crazy all afternoon. All right, maybe some apple juice because that'll give me a little bit of sugar and water. Remember at the beginning of the stream I said it's such a gloomy day? Right now it's so sunny and pretty out. Yep, that's the neighbor blowing, I guess. Thank you, Lynn. Hopefully that'll work. You did a Don't Sing Along challenge with my son, and it was Disney. You can get headaches from arthritic pain in the neck. Might be worth checking that out. My arthritic pain in my neck, I just usually call Eileen and get on down the road. I mean, yeah. All right, I'm going to put this one next. It's right in the middle, and it's kind of that medium blue, so it's good, and we'll work around it. How about that? How about that? Jeannie, I'm using the ombre paper that I made. Well, this sheet I actually didn't make the other day, that I made before. There's the X-Acto. And yours is on its way. I sent you the pretty one, but now that I'm doing this, I wish I'd kept it and used it on my journal instead. Because that's what a big pain in the neck I am. Alright, let's see what we got left here. Oh, that fits perfect. I'm going to go, even though it's not the exact shade of blue, I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. Just because it fits and it's cute right there. It's going to create another problem for me. That's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do a solid row down there. Probably. Because if the cover needs to be flexible, that's probably where it needs to be flexible. Alright, goofball, you can move on. You've blown that space for about 10 minutes now. My neighbor's lawn service is over there just blowing. Sounds like he's standing in one spot. Alright, let's see what I got going on here. I'm going to go ahead and use this. I can send it back. No, 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 Jeannie. I'm kidding. Do not send it back. It's fine. All right. This piece fits there perfectly, believe it or not. Because I'm running out of the colors that I want. No, I'm kidding, Jeannie. Totally kidding. No, that paper's yours. You keep it and cover a beast or do something with it. It's not worth the $1 to send it back and forth. For real. For real, for real. Alright, I'm going to do a real skinny one right there, which I normally wouldn't do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh my god, can you hear this idiot out there blowing? Like, endless blowing. Alright, now I'm going to start transitioning down into the darker blue and the purple, because I have plenty of it. Alright. Yeah, I'm all dressed. Why do they blow in the yard? What the hell? Exactly, what are they blowing over there? I don't know. It's like, give it up, buddy. It isn't that big a space over there. I mean, he has like the most postage-sized lot anywhere. It's not him, it's his yard service. He's not even here right now. He's probably over there blowing all the shit from his yard into my yard. That's what it sounds like he's doing. Blowing this way. And it's a different service. His old service used to be really cool, and he would come over and blow my drive. Different service now. Alright. I'm going, nope, that's not wide enough. I see, I can't decide how long I need that one until I finish in there, so, oh, that one's getting real, real close. I've created a huge problem for myself here. That's okay, I'm going to go ahead and use that there. Yep, I'm going to put the white right in the middle. What the heck? I'm running out of a good selection of pieces, you guys. Go out there and give him what for? Yeah. He's out there just trying to earn a living. I think he... Oh, I was going to say, I think he's going to stop. He didn't. Yeah, he's just out there trying to earn a living. Normally, I'd say I feel sorry for him, but now that the day turned out beautiful, at least he's got good conditions to work in. Might help my headache to go out and chew him out, you think? Alright, I'm going to use this piece in here and get a good even place, and then start using that darker blue. And hopefully I'll be able to have enough paper to finish. The 20-pound paper is definitely harder to work with. That's one thing. So if you're starting from scratch and going to do your own, use something a little bit heavier weight than 20-pound would be my free advice. Because, yeah, it bends too easy. It's hard to ink the edges. But we don't have to use much of it, so we're going to make it work. don't you know? That one really needs to be upside down. Alright, better, 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 better. Sorry, I have moved it and got it out of the screen. Alright. You guys, I'm starting to really wonder if I'm going to have enough paper. I might have to use more of that other paper. Hang on, I'm going to lay it out here real quick and plan this out. And a lot of these pieces are much the same size, so... Boy, it's going to be close, close. I'm going to have to use some of the purple from that other sheet. I knew it was going to be tight because I only had one 8.5 by 11 inch sheet, so I knew it was going to be tight. I won't have to use much. But yeah, this is getting really funky. Funky, funky. Alright. I'm going to make it work. It will work. I hope. Have I used the Distress Oxide papers? I love the papers that can be made with those. I have the Distress Oxide inks, and we actually used the inks when we were working with the Magicals too. But no, you know what? I need to get those out and play with them because I think there is tons more that I could do with them that I haven't. So yes, I need to probably get some of those out and play with them. The problem with them though is they're not permanent, and so if you tried to do something like this with them, wouldn't they start altering as you were messing with them? That's my understanding. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I thought some of the oxide inks were very cool. I really did think they were cool. Oops. Can't have it touching. Duh. Oh, my hands are so nasty. They're not working good. Oh, for Pete's sake. And who the hell is Pete? And why do we say that? Where did that saying come from? For Pete's sake. Who's Pete? I don't even know Pete. I don't care. Alright. There we go. Alright. I think it's going to work out okay. Now, the spine is going to be a whole different deal. I'll have to cut pages or papers out of that other one, but who's ever going to look at the spine anyway? Well, when it's on a shelf, I guess you'll see the spine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one to fit all the way down to there. It's going to be a really long one. Okay. Not sure how much they'd move. Okay, the dye part would move, the pigment would not. Yeah. It might be interesting all the same just to see, because I sure don't know. Starts getting a little funky when things start drawing. So probably what I should have done is after I finished that front, I should have cleaned everything up before I started the back. So take that free advice if you want. When things start drawing and you start getting little flecks of matte medium, yeah, I should have cleaned up from scratch, my hands, my paintbrush, my everything, and started from scratch. A fixative. Yeah, you could use a fixative. That would work. All right. I need one more piece right down there, and the only one, well, wait, I have some in here I could use. Okay, I think I found my piece. Yay me. Yep, found my piece. Woohoo, woohoo. Look at that. That just worked out perfect right there. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Now I have too much matte medium on my brush. Ah, don't move on me, buddy. Stay put. Would it be best not to do the spine? You know, Dorothy, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do the spine probably. Not today on stream, but my plan was to go ahead and do the spine. I guess it wouldn't really matter who looks at the spine. I'll be you know, when I'm done with these, I put them up on the shelf. So at some point, it would be up on the shelf. So maybe that's good advice, is just don't do the spine at all. So that when it gets up on the shelf, it's uniform with all the other junk that I have up there. All right, I am definitely running out of cool pieces to use. So I think I will cut. No, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going ahead. I'm forging ahead. Whatever happens, happens. We're just going to deal. Just going to deal, man. All right, we can do that. Because I think of all the colors off that uglier sheet that probably would come back to life and look the best are the purples off of it. So I'm going to go ahead and may end up with just more purple on this one, and that's fine. I like the purple. I honestly wouldn't mind making some more of this ombre paper with the magicals because it's so pretty. And I don't know if you guys notice, when you put the matte medium back on the magical paper, the colors brighten right back up like they're still wet. And they tend to stay like that forever. Am I drinking? No, I'm not, but I am now. Okay, Button's saying she wouldn't do the spine either. Always mess with cold collars. Janet's free advice. That's funny, Mac. Thank you, Lynn. That apple juice tastes so good. All right, this one's going over here because it fits perfect. I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. This one's going to go right in there. Okay. I love when a plan starts falling together. I think we're going to be fine here. I think. Where'd that come from? Jeez. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. I'm so happy with this. I really am. I really, really am. I'll take photos of it. Hopefully the photo colors will come out really, really pretty. Even if I have to take it outside in the sunshine to get good pictures, I'll try and do that. Alright, I've got one more blue one. Oh, big old fat, either my hair or cat hair. Alright, this is going to have to go in here, like it or not. Alright. I'll add something on top to give it interest, but it's going to fill up a big old square for me, so... you know what, though? Well, I guess I can use a marker. I'm going to drink water. Look, I got a whole big bottle of water. I'm going to drink it. And I took an ibuprofen, too, so that'll help, hopefully. All right, I drink a bunch of that. Now, when I have to go to the bathroom in 5 minutes, you all can blame Lynn. Say, gee, thanks, Lynn. Thanks for helping us out there. Alrighty. Nope, can't go that way. It's going to go anywhere. It's going to have to go there. This one can go over here. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Well, if I'd have thought about not doing the spine, honestly, I need to put one in here. I probably would have been a little bit more careful with the matte medium, honestly, because you're going to be able to see it where it overlaps. So I might have to scrape it or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to get the matte medium off there, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I would have been a lot more careful with the matte medium. Oh well, live and learn, hey? Potty people. I just moved that, and it stuck right where there's no moving this piece now, but it stuck right where it needed to be, so thank gosh for that. Alright, looks like a plan is coming together, like it or not, except these weird pieces. That's alright, I have some narrow pieces I can use in there. This is where it gets tedious. Days like today is when I really wish we had like a I'm not a huge fan of fast food restaurants, but I can already tell that I'm not going to want to cook. And tonight is when I really wish we had like a fast food restaurant around, because I'd be like, Ratatouille, go get us some dinner. But yeah, we just don't have them, so I don't get fast food meals. It's coming out pretty darn good, Eileen, considering I used one sheet of paper. And it's much better, I think, in person than what you guys are seeing. I mean, it's looking pretty patchy in here. When I look at the camera, it's like, oh my gosh, that looks like hell. But it actually is looking much better in person than it does on camera. So I'm going to try and get some really good photos so you guys can see. Or I'll turn the lights off here in a minute and get you a good view of it. Oh, I want the light at the top, not at the bottom. All right, better. And that guy's out there blowing still. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's about ready to push my ass over the edge. He's going to look like a freaking popsicle here in a minute. I have hit my blow limit, I'm thinking. I'm going to get rid of this paper because it's just gross now. Well, I can glue on this side. Yeah, he is pushing me to my very edge right now. Just saying. Yeah, see, I'm going to go ahead and... Where's that pen that... Kathy told me writes on anything. Microperm, this is it. I'm going to go ahead and color over this Miguel Ruiz logo. That's not going to work. I need to clean off that tip. That'll work. Maybe Sharpie. Let me try a Sharpie. I don't need very much of it. Oh, cat hair. Here's a big old wad of cat hair. Why don't you have some of that? Okay, that'll work. Alright, solved that little problem. Now I have cat hair on my matte medium hands. OMG. Right now, it is sucking to be me. Just saying. I'm throwing a little princess fit here. Can you tell? It's not quite wide enough. That's all right. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I'll just put a circle down there to cover it up. For ephemera, isn't that the truth, Mac? Oh my God! If you ever get stuff from me in the mail, the cat hair is free of charge. She is feeling better, though, so I'm really happy about that. For a while, I was pretty worried about her. because I just couldn't find any food that wasn't making her sick. But I finally went back to Imes, and she seems to be doing better on it. So hopefully that's taken care of. Sweet. All right, we're getting real close to having this bad boy completed. I'm going to have a few little testy areas over here, but I think for the most part we have accomplished our mission. And it's pretty. I don't think I told you guys, and Eileen didn't show a picture of it, but you know the box that I showed the last couple times with all the colorful inks? That box I made, I sent it to Eileen for her birthday, so that's where that box ended up living. All right, look at, I mean, I am so close to done, and I think I'm going to have just enough paper. This is unbelievable that with scraps and stuff, I literally am just eking out the end here. And look at that. It's like it was made to fit right there. That's amazing. The Secret Project, that was the one. Thanks, Kathy. Yep, I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see, I've got, oops, I can go ahead and cover this up now. It's no wonder my ink pads dry up. It's been sitting here for 2 hours with the lid off. But I was using it, and I'm going to have to open it and use it again. Look at how close I am there. I wonder if I would really rather use this one. No, I really would rather have more of the purple down here. Hang on. Making a decision. It needs to be a hair wider. It really does. Well, you know what I could do is I could end up putting a circle down here. I think I will. I'll just make this one work and put a circle or something down there to cover where it's just slightly small. Now I can't even remember. Okay, now I remember. Good. Now it's cut. If it's wrong, shoot me dead. That purple is so intense. OMG. Look at these nails. How would you like that to be your nail? Oh, gosh. Hi, Kia. Waiting for the CAA to start your car. Your car won't start. Are you having bad weather there? Cold weather? Alright, I'm going to peel some of this matte medium off of my skin here. It's starting to bother me. Did you do the front and the back? Yes, Kathy, I did. I'll show you here in just a second. I'll give this a chance to dry. I will drink some more water before Lynn starts yelling at me. But now I'm starting to agree with Button and whoever else said that. Maybe it was Dorothy that started it. That I may not want to do the spine. Or maybe I'll save some of the pieces and do the spine when I'm done messing with the book. Because, yeah, opening and closing the book. I don't want to make the book not useful. I mean, that's the whole deal about design. You know, like if it doesn't facilitate usability or readership or whatever, then you shouldn't do it. And so, yeah, now I'm starting to think that doing the spine may affect the usability of the beast, and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I may not want to do the spine. I'll go ahead and untape it. Take the tape out. Oops. I don't remember who sent that envelope, but it sure is pretty, huh? It's still a little damp, so I've got to get it off its back here. Don't want a bunch of cat hair and stuff stuck in it, since I've done fairly good up to this point. And tonight, probably before I go to bed, I will put one last coat on the whole book. I'll go look in my stash before I put this mess away. Like the front, now that it's completely dry, oh, it feels way cool. So let me turn off the light and see if you guys can get an accurate color depiction. Can you kind of see the ombre going from green down into blue to purple? Keep it black, and then after the year is over, use a white paint pen to write the year number. Yeah, that may be what I end up doing. Yeah, leave the spine black and the rest of it. Yeah, I guess that would, it looks okay to me. It's not bothersome to me, so maybe that is a good plan. See? Group projects are the best. The best, the best. The beast feels really good now. It makes me want to kiss it. All right, let me go see what kind of tissue paper I've got. And since it's ombre, oh boy, let me just see. right, if I can't find something to use out of this pile of mess, then there's something really wrong with me. Because I've got some here. I'm going to turn on the light so I can see. Isn't that weird that the camera, my camera, does a much better job, thanks you guys, in the dark. No wonder I have a headache. I kiss chemicals. That's probably true. But yeah, my camera works better in the dark for you guys. Well, you'd think just the opposite, you know, that you'd get good color depiction in the light. All right, so I've got some green and blue tissue going on here. I'll move the beast out of the way so we can make some circles, because I like the circles. Here's some green, blue, and purple. This might be a good page. This is my favorite page, the brown and the blue. I love that. This one's yellow and green. I don't think it's not the right green to go with that. Here's blue and purple. I don't have enough of this. I should have made more of this when I made it. Here's the green that would probably go better. The thing is, other than this one, I don't have much blue. I have pink, and then I have the gold. This is probably my favorite with that gold shimmer that we made. This is absolutely gorgeous. But it won't go on this paper for sure. The purple with the blue would. Alright, we're just going to cut out some circles and see where we end up, you guys. That's the best I can do. That's it. Let me get out the cutting mat. We'll just cut out some different colors and sizes and see where we end up. It's all I can do. And punches don't work well. I'll try one, but yeah, punches don't work well with this tissue paper. They don't cut crisp edges. I suppose I could put a sheet of paper underneath. Let's try that. Because it might be easier to actually, for the 1-inch circle, to use the punch. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, it's not going to work. This punch, this Fiskars punch, if you have a choice to spend your money, do not buy a Fiskars punch. This cheap, well, this is a Marvy one. This Marvy one is about 1,000 times better than the Fiskars. Just saying. And it could be just a better China factory. I don't know. But yeah, the Fiskars punches, in my humble opinion, suck. Alright. Have I said suck enough times today? Threw away the wrong part. Huh? Yeah, I like the Timmy paper with the magicals, Kathy, for sure. I really do. Alright, that's kind of a big one. Let me cut a couple of those. I'm trying not to get too much of like the yellow green, because the green that we used that day, it was not yellow green. Okay, a lot of people saying the Fiskars stuff is getting bad. Well, I've never been a huge fan anyway, but my cutter is Fiskars, and frankly, it does not cut straight for anything. And that punch has been a piece of junk since the day I bought it. It's not like I've had it for, ouch, a long time and it's gotten dull. It was just a piece of crap the day I bought it. And I should have taken it back. See, that's the thing that makes me mad, about me especially, is because I live far from the stores where I shop. Most of the time it's just a pain in the neck for me to return stuff. Like, it has to be like something I've spent quite a bit of money on for me to say, okay, I'm going to take this back. This is it. I've had it. And I've taken some stuff back to Hobby Lobby and stuff. But, yeah, like if I didn't live so far from town, I'd be taking their junk back to them in about a heartbeat. All right, we're getting lots of different sizes. And Fisker's punches suck. That's Janet's free advice. Do I give you guys a lot of free advice? Is that like a part of my vernacular or something? That's funny. Okay, this is the big, and I don't think I want the really big circles, so I'll not use the red. My favorite are the medium and the little. Alright, let's do some purple ones. I wish there was more blue, but that would entail getting the magicals out, and I'm not going to do that today. I sure appreciate Dee Dee sending me these cutters. These are nice. Never been used. They're sharp as heck. They're awesome. So I guess I should have just ordered new ones. Sharp ones, right? Duh. Alright, I don't have any of the navy blue. Doggone it. Okay, I'm going to use some off of this. We're just going to try it. I don't know if it's going to look good or not, but we're going to try. It's not exactly the right color. I mean, with the brown, but the blue might work really well. So we're going to give it a shot. And maybe the brown would look good. Oh, I hear Ratatouille's four-wheeler coming. I'm pretty sure that was his. Alright, let's see what it looks like and decide if I need to make more or if this is the right color that will work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Here comes the book. See, I probably would put the purples. Let me see. Pull you guys. Well, I like when you can see the whole book, though. Like this big boring piece right here, I'd want to put something in there to break that up a little bit. And then to cover up any errors. I don't have too much errors on this front that I need to cover up, that I feel like, oh, I want to cover that up. So it's more like that big boring piece doing something there. Yep, that was Ratatouille. Hi, honey. How'd everything go?
Pretty good.
Good. So what do you guys think?
Do what?
You say it a lot, like Paula-isms. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that. It would be too far to scroll up, but Ange and I wrote out a heap of Janet's free advice earlier. Oh my god, that's so funny. I guess I just didn't even realize that I do that. I'll wait for you guys to tell me what you think. Oh, I'm talking to chat ladies. You know my beast journal? My big black beast journal?
Yeah.
That I write in? Look what I did to it today.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, Robert, the great emu hunter. I told him that you were out emu hunting.
Yeah. Emu was taller than I am.
Did he act scared of you or anything? Were you able to get close to him?
Yep. Oh yeah. Here to you.
Oh, really? Was he glad to see you? Did he jump up and down and say, "Hi, honey, I'm glad you're home"?
Yeah, really. I was surprised he didn't really.
Yeah, I would have thought he would run from you or something.
Yeah.
That's amazing that he didn't. Alright, I'm trying to decide. I definitely want something on it. But then I'm wondering, too, if it wouldn't be just as interesting. I've got an idea. Rather than trying to match it with colors that would be really just, they're not the same colors. That purple is the same color. Maybe it would be interesting to do something completely contrasting or different. So maybe I'll get out some just plain Timmy paper and cut some circles and leave it like see-through. What the heck is going on here? There we go. The emu whisperer. Ange called you the battery wrangler from the other day.
The what from the other day?
The battery wrangler.
Oh.
Because the other day when you were sitting here clanking those batteries around for about 4 hours. If you ever say or do anything stupid around these women, they're like a bunch of freaking elephants. They never forget. Like you will be living that the rest of your miserable life.
That's good. I think it's funny.
Huh?
That's good. I think it's funny.
Yeah, you thought you were being hysterical. Alright. And this is like text. That's all text, Timmy paper, and the butterfly and the music. So let's try that and see how that comes out. I don't know if it will look worth a darn or not, honestly. Was Janet glad to see you?
Mm-hmm.
So where have you been? Where have you been?
What?
Did she ask where you had been?
Yeah.
Did you tell her the cute nurses up in Joplin are keeping you to herself? To themselves?
No. She showed me pictures of her house that her husband's built. Boy, he's done
really?
a fantastic job.
Here in Grove?
Just at the end of the bridge, Sailboat Bridge.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I assume the other side of the bridge, not this side.
I'm not sure. I think it's just on this side.
Because there's really no place to build a house on this end. Well, I guess there's room down by the church. Alright, we got some white circles now. Let's see how these do. Now they're talking about your thong, Robert.
My song.
Your thong.
Thong, oh, okay.
Your thong. Poor Robert Vaughn may not even know what a thong is. Just saying. Do you know what a thong is, Robert?
Do I know what a thong is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Depends where your mind is.
He's trying to be very delicate right now. So Robert does know what a thong is. Okay, bye, Karen. Congratulations again. All right. I'm going to leave it where you guys have the good light, because I can see it in the camera when I look over there. This is if I... Now, keep in mind, too, that when this is glued down, it's going to be more see-through. Okay? But you'll be able to see the black. I'm kind of thinking I might go with just a white. I'm really thinking I might. Butt floss. Yeah, no lie. I'm thinking I might go with just a white, you guys. Down here on the purple, it's really going to show up. It's got to be an uneven number. You plugged the phone in, Robert's thong song. Poor Robert Vaughn came home. He must be starving because he is grazing like a maniac. You like the white? I like the white too. So, yeah, I guess I'll just make some more. I need some more of the larger white. But yeah, I like because you'll be able to see the black through. And it'll be virtually, well, not transparent, but yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't know where Eileen is when you need her, but if she doesn't like it, tough, whatever. Those actually look good to me today. Alright, so the green is the larger of the two circles. I'll come down here and get part of this wing, because that'll be interesting. Alright, let's see. I need like 3 on the SOL. There you go. There's 1, 2, 3. I can either do 5 or 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. I think I'll cut out another couple. I'm going to do some of the musical signs. That'll add interest. Alright, we'll just have a bunch of different ones. We can choose what ones work good. That should be enough of the big, though, for sure. Yeah, these new ones cut like butter. Butter, butter. And then a couple or 2 more with text. Oh, are you kidding? Did my mother want to kill me? Did my mother want to kill me, Robert?
Which time?
My mother adored me. Are you kidding? Who wouldn't love my own adorable self here? There. All right. There we got a bunch of white circles. So we're going to get out some more matte medium, slap those bad boys down, and call it project complete. What happened to my rag? Oh. Did you steal my rag?
Your rag?
Never mind.
Well, that's a beautiful rag, too. I'd be all
Everybody would want that, right?
put out if I lost that.
I'll show you the rag that he's talking about. This is my rag that I clean up all my stuff with. But isn't it pretty? Now, see, the art ladies will appreciate this, Robert.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't touch one of those nasty-ass rags out in your garage. So if I had a choice between this and one of those, which one would you rather have?
I got the best artwork.
Yeah, right.
Come on, girls, back me up.
Don't back him up. He's so full of crap. He's recruiting a mutiny here. Idiot customers not putting account numbers or invoices number on their payments. Okay, and here's the solution for that. You need to call those people and say, have you not read the regulations for submitting your bill? If you don't put your account number or whatever else you want on it, or invoice numbers on your payments, the check is going to be credited to my own personal account, and you'll be past due. Next month, they'll put their account number on. They don't pay me enough for this crap. What?
I said, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. We don't know because we sneak out after dark and put our trash in the neighbor's pickup. He's just sitting here shaking his head right now, going, oh my God. There's something wrong with her. Something real wrong with her. Alright, I'm going to have to turn on the light because I might need some assistance pushing this down. Where's this fork? In the crevice. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it's down in the crevice real good on this. We don't really do that. I'm just saying that. You didn't hear that? No, actually, if you live in Delaware County, you have free dump. You don't have to pay if you want to haul it over there. I like that skinny one right there, so I'm going to leave that one a single one. This one down here definitely needs something, so I'm going to put this one right here. Well, this doesn't even resemble the beast now. If you guys can hear Robert chewing and you want me to slug him for you, I will.
You can go ahead and put the skillet down.
I'm just kidding you. He knows I don't like chewing now. Oh my God, somebody stood up for you. Whatever Robert says is right. Oh my God, Lynn. Lynn. We need to have a discussion here. You know not what of you speak, girl. That came out all wrong, but yeah, you know not what you speak of. Yeah. It's a rare day when boys, any boy, is right. It's just the problem with being a boy. Now I've got little boogers. Hey, why don't you rattle the package a little bit? Oh my God, he's doing that on purpose because he knows he's going to aggravate the snot out of me in a minute. You would look really good with whatever I'm going to do with those pretzels.
I don't think they'll fit.
You don't think so? I'll make them fit, bad boy. I'm telling you. They will fit. It may not be a pleasant sensation, but they will fit. Oh yeah, Lynn, it is. There's a name for it. Missing something. Yeah. No, I know, and I have it, and he knows I have it because I want to kill him a lot when he's chewing. Yeah, it's a thing, for real. You can't make that stuff up. I don't want the music symbols to be straight up and down. That would be horrible. But yeah, oh, I know it's a thing. And it's a very common thing, believe it or not. When I looked it up and saw the number of people who suffer from it, I was shocked. The very high percentage of the people. Yeah, they could totally hear it. Will blow your nose. I'm going to send you my Ruiz journal so you can make some pretty purple papers and put it on the cover. Yeah, right. There you go. Galena at least gave me some free advice to help you out, Ratatouille. She said just use a lot of lube.
There you go.
Alright, there's 3. 3 is not enough, so I'm going to put some more. I want something down here in all these little pieces, but that's right under that, so I don't want that. I'm going to end up with 5. I just have to decide which 5 places. I think I want one down at the bottom. Over here. Yeah, I'm going to do it over here. I don't know how you decide when it's balanced and everything looks good the way it's supposed to. This has purple on it now, so crap. Oh well. It's not really as transparent as I thought it would be. Maybe when it dries it will be. I don't know. I don't know. But I know I got to get this purple off this brush right now. Where'd my glue book go? You have loud chewers in your household? James Burke is funny talking about the sound of chewing. No, really, there is a name for it and it is a thing and I have it, yeah. Like sometimes it gets me like really angry. I mean, I get so, like, it's, if you don't stop right now, I'm really going to hurt you. Like, I'm warning you right now, I could do something crazy. That's how it gets for me. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I either need to do something, I think I'm going to do it over here, right off the edge. I like stuff going off the edge. So, and I can't put the letters where you could actually read them. They have to, you know, like be upside down or something like that, you know? You know what I mean? Jelly, jelly bean. Okay. There's 5. I don't know if that's enough or not, but right now that's where we're stopping. If I feel like I need more, I'll add more later. But there's pretty much the whole cover. And if I don't like them, I'm going to be really mad because I really did like the cover. I do like them. I do. But I think even when they're, and I could have inked the edges. Maybe on the ones on the back. I gotta let that dry though. I'll ink the edges, but on these, if I decide I want them inked, I'll go ahead with the charcoal pencil. Misophonia, that's what it is. Yep. But I forgot about inking the edges. But the last time I forgot, I just used my chalk pencil or whatever that was and went around them. And it worked out awesome. Alright, we can put the little doodads away. I think my headache's getting better. A little. Yeah, I used up almost every square inch of usable paper. There's just not much here now. Oh, I'm letting it dry. I don't need to be adding more. What the heck is the matter with me? Alright, I'll read chat while that dries a little bit because I got to flip it over and do the back. And I'll drink some water. Maybe it is hydration, and that's why my headache's getting better. What drives you more mental, Ange? Yeah, Ange, that's how I get. It's like it makes you want to punch something to relieve the sensation. I get it. I totally get it. The sound of somebody chewing. Like if I'm chewing, it doesn't bother me. But somebody sitting next to me chewing, like popcorn, or like those pretzels that he was eating, he wasn't chewing them loud. But yeah, the worst is being trapped in a theater. I agree. Like popcorn and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that will push me so over the edge. What's wrong with me? You can tell me what's wrong with me, Ange, because I'm not going to listen. I'll just pretend you're Eileen. Where the heck did Eileen go anyway? Did she, like, fall asleep? Alright, this is drying. I guess I could turn the heat gun on and speed that up a little bit. Because matte medium dries really fast. Hope it's plugged in. Heat gun. Yeah, now you can see the whole thing. You know why I don't go to the movies, Ange, is the price of everything at the movie. And I know those people have to make a living. I don't have a problem with that. But the price of the movie, honest to God, to go to a movie's $20 a head now? Are you crazy? I don't think those stars need to be making that kind of money because they're not using it to get any smarter. That's for damn sure. Well, I like this, you guys. So the deal going into this today was go ahead and do it on my beast and see if I like it. Well, it turns out I like it. So I will definitely be doing another one. Yeah, you can go to the daytime matinees for cheaper, but still, like you go in and what's a bucket of popcorn? $6? Yeah, well, that's part of the fun of going to the movie, is being able to eat the junk food and yeah. So, and on top of that, I go into movies and promptly go to sleep. So now I've just paid $20 for a nap. Are you kidding? What the hell? I don't think Robert Vaughn could sit through a whole movie anyway. I've never seen him do it yet. Now, I like movies. I like, but I like them on Netflix. All right, I'm going to put this one right down in here because I've got some issues that I got to cover up. Alright, we will go ahead and do this up into this blue one too. Because that was just a big old blue blob. It wasn't ugly, but it was still just like a big blue blob. That is a tongue twister. Alright, so there's one element. Let's see where else we need some interest on this back. This back is pretty boring, frankly, but I'm going to do this one right here. And I like when the, I need to be careful because I've taken the deli paper out that protects my pages, so I've got to be careful now, right? See, I just went off the edge. I'm going to get that stuff on my pages. That will make me really mad, really, really, really mad. Alright, where else? I'm looking on the screen to see what looks up. This looks funky up here for sure. Alright, we're going to unfunk that. Oh, my recording's done. So if you watch, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Did I just punch continue recording? Now, how is it that I could just do that and not remember what I just did? Oh my God. You're right, Ange. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't flip and tell me. Idiot. Now, why would it ask me to continue recording? Because it's still recording. That little box didn't pop up. Alright. Who cares? I'm not going to stay on that much longer anyway. It's getting 3:30. I've already been on for how long? Alright, I'm going to put something down here in this big blob of purple. I'm going to put a big one down here. And I love you right back. And I'm psyched to get the ATCs now. I haven't gotten today's mail, and I know they couldn't have been here by now. I'm just saying that I didn't get today's mail. But yeah, I'm glad things have kind of turned a corner for you, Ange. I think the whole world will be a much brighter place for you. That's what I'm counting on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to put one more. I'm not going to put, I'd like to put something over here. But I need one other thing. I think going off the edge is kind of what I want to do. But I like all this up in here. This looks really pretty if I turn the light off. The recording will stop. Okay. Let's see. This is the most boring part of the whole damn book. That's all right. Nobody's going to see the back. Who cares? All right. We're going to put... I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. But I'm going to cut it off. Oops. Don't fold over like that now. It's either got to be big. Okay, I'm going to do it bigger. Never mind.